G'day there, it's Dave here, Dave Mills, coming to you from Brisbane, Australia, the land down under. Now, I'm going to quickly talk to you about the circles and the lines and ways of understanding the board at a basic level. There's obviously two colours every Tarka board, light and dark shades, and there's 128 light squares and 128 dark squares. Some pieces, like the archers and bishops, are trapped to their colour. I like to refer to it as ice. And also, some pieces can jump to varying degrees, and when they promote, they can gain jumping power. And so let's first look at the two ways that, the two circles that a piece can jump. Okay, we'll do the small circle first. That's 8 squares in total. Now there's a number of pieces that can jump this circle. The prince, the princess, the gargoyle at the start of the game. And the knight can jump the full range. It can jump 16 squares. So let's just be quick about this. Put that over there. Alright, one more. So we can see where it can jump, and we can see where there's the diagonals through this line here, and we can see horizontal and vertical lines here. And we can see all 8 lines, and we can see both circles. Alright? And so we can see the big, if the piece was here, we can see the big L and we can see the little L. Okay, so a bishop and an archer in the corner can move 16 squares to the other corner, which is why they're very strong in the end compared to a knight. But a knight is capable of jumping 16 squares in 2 circles and is very, very hard to stop. So there's strengths and weaknesses. Certainly pieces appreciate being able to promote to gain the extra jump. Many of them strive for that. So, particularly in the end game. So, I'm going to talk to you about one of the most fundamental secrets of attack. We've discussed the jumping. Now we're going to talk about the different lines of force. Imagine the king hasn't castled and is in the center. We can see from here what I'm doing. I'm building up my pieces towards my objective. A direct attack gains advantage, but it's the indirect attack that gains victory. In fact, it's multiple lines which gain a victory, not just one line. Now, you can brute force your way through down one line. I'm not saying that that doesn't happen. In fact, it happens all the time. But assuming they build up their defenses, it takes more than one line combining. So let's just have a look at when I add a diagonal to this line of force. Okay. What you can see here is you can see that, all right, one more. What you can see now is we have 2 lines of force into the end zone. And that is so significant, just by adding another line of force. So all the time, ask yourself that question. Put your hands like this, one straight, one diagonal, and build up your forces. And so that way, when you're playing in a team or you're playing individually, you're going to be able to use all your pieces to their maximum effect. In fact, you need to start building way ahead of time towards this objective, either towards the king's side, towards the center, or towards the queen's side. And you can also direct it towards the center as well. So 4 main places you can direct these lines. Now, even more powerful than combining a line with, a vertical line with a diagonal is combining with, all right, let me just reach here. All right. There we go. Even more powerful combining with a diagonal is combining horizontal with vertical, okay, up the board. We can actually see that together, okay? So this is it. This is one of the big secrets of Tarka, and maximizing all of your pieces together is using them together. Now, what will be an example of this? An example of this could be with a rook attacking down and with a gargoyle combining together on this square. Perfect example of horizontal combined with vertical. Okay, so that's it. Play to the end zone, play to the end game, get the king, and you're going to win so many games. And they're going to ask you, how did you get all your pieces working together so well? It's because you understand this secret. Okay, so there you go. I'm sorry if I had to rush through it, but got to keep these brief. Take care, everyone. Cheers.